Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me again here on my YouTube channel. Now, I've got a bit of a story for you. When I first started doing the reprofiled Triang wheels a few years ago, they actually sold like hotcakes, and I was sending them all over the world, and I've had loads of people come back to me saying how good they are and they're really pleased with them, which is great, obviously. But the thing is, I haven't been able to do any for about 2.5 years. The reason being because I was looking after my mum, and the situation just became... I was just busy basically, and my mum passed away in November, which I think a lot of you probably already know from the video I put up at Christmas, and consequently I've obviously got more time now on my hands. Now, with that being the case, obviously I'm starting to do them again. I'm still constantly getting people asking me about them, and what I've done, I've replied to every one of you whose emails or messages that I've kept over the last 2.5 years. Some of them have disappeared, obviously. I think some of them go off eBay after 90 days or something like that. But anyway, the thing is, I've sent messages out to all of you whose names I kept, but I actually put the wrong price down. I don't know why or how I did it, but I actually priced them at $29.99, and then of course I copied and pasted it, so everyone I sent out was wrong. The price is $24.99, but I'll come back to that in a little while. Now, initially I was doing the large wheels for all the Triang switches, the double-ended diesels, the dock shunters, the Class 81. They're all the whole lot of them use this particular size wheel and cog and everything, and as you can see what you get, these are all turned down and they're polished up. The worms, the drive gears are removed and cleaned and put back. Any with bad teeth get thrown in the bin. The axle, of course, if the axle's bent, that goes in the bin, but as you can see, I've got a good stock of them now. Some more to put together there later today, and while I'm actually doing this video, I've got another 40 being turned down, so the stock is going to be pretty good once I've got them all done. But of course, these are ready to go already. Now, during the course of selling the wheels the first time around, I had a lot of people asking me for wheels for the DMU, the Blue Pullman. Well, they are not the same. They are the same axle and cog, but the wheels themselves are smaller, and they used those smaller ones in, let me just tell you now, they used them in the Blue Pullman, all 4 liveries of it. They used them in the very first EMU, the 4 suburban one. They used them in the Class 101, the Camel, and also the later version of that, which has got the head codes on it, illuminated head codes. They got used in all of those, plus the Sydney Red Rattlers, but I don't suppose many of you will want them for those, because you probably already got them anyway. Anyway, the thing is, I decided to go down that avenue, and what we've got here is a pack of them ready to turn down, and here we've got some that are already done, again all done properly, as you can see, clean, polished, put together professionally, done, new bushes in everything all the time, and I've also got the smooth ones as well, and I've also got some smooth ones of those, well, the big wheels as well there. So again, this is a choice that you didn't have from me before, but you can now order some of these from me should you wish to. As I say, that lot in there is ready to be turned down. Now, to take the situation a step further again, I have been asked for these, but not very often, and I do have some in stock. Now, these are the wheeled axles complete, what is used in the EM2, the Class 37, the Class 31, the High Mech and the Bud. And these are low profile ones. These are genuine original Triang components. They're the genuine thing. These have the small flange because these are post 1972. So if you've got any of those Locos that are rattling around on your sleeper grips or stopping on points, etc., then by all means, if you want some of these, I have a few for sale. Okay, then, with the camera in hand, I'll just show you through the process, how it all happens. Okay, first of all, like I say, they get completely stripped down like this. The actual cog is removed and that's checked, so is the axle, all cleaned and then put back together. You can't get that cog off easily without the proper tools. You have to have the proper tools, and that's the puller there, especially for getting that off. Then when that's done, and of course the wheels have been turned down, as you can see they have, then this has to be pressed onto one end, that's the small hole, and then the other one has the new bush put in it like that, and then the two are put together. And to do that you've got to have the proper tool, and that's what I use. It's a proper bench press. So as you can see there, it's impossible to get them square and accurate without something like that. So that's what happens to them all, and then of course they're up for sale. Now don't forget, just to recap then, you've got the choice of those which are the virtually every transcontinental item Triang ever did: double-ended diesels, R155s, R55s, all the dock shunters and the Class 81 used those, and all of the descendants as well. Or you can have the smaller ones, which are for the DMU, the EMU, the Blue Pullman, etc. So again, if you need those, I've got those in stock now. And then finally, if you've got any of the Class 31, 37, the EM2, blah blah blah, that's the wheels for those. So yeah, I'll put the camera back on the tripod and I'll just give you the final details. Whoops, I forgot to tell you that during the processes of being built up, they get checked at regular intervals. Like I used the drill once. The hardest one to press on is the solid wheel, obviously, so that gets checked. That's nice and square, which is absolutely fine. Then of course the other end goes on with the new bush, and then they get checked in a refurbished chassis here, which I keep for testing purposes, which you can see is like spot on. Look at that, look at that, spot on. Alright, there you go. Alright, you've seen the process, how I do it all. Obviously the actual turning down I don't do myself, but they're actually done on something like a £30,000 lathe with a carbide cutter, which you have to use on these. But anyway, now here's the plan. There's three ways. If you're interested in any of these wheels, there's three ways we can go about this. The first two are pretty much the same. If you are happy enough to leave your email address and or your mobile phone number on the comments, I will then send you in return my details, where you can send your wheels to me and I can send the new ones back to you. Now, talking about sending the wheels to me, I have to do this. I do it as an exchange anyway, but unfortunately when I first started doing them, there was just a few customers didn't return the old ones. So basically I do this now on a, send me your wheels first with your details, name, address, etc, and your phone numbers, blah blah blah, email, blah blah blah, and then of course I'll put the others in the post to you when they arrive. The other thing we can do is I shall probably put some on eBay as well. And that being the case, it's very simple. You can just buy them and then of course obviously send the wheels to me, and again I will then send you yours. The thing is, the price is $24.99. That's for 2 axles, 1 locomotive, all done and dusted. In the UK I do them for $24.99, free shipping. If any go out across the world, obviously the shipping is going to be chargeable. It's not a lot, but it does depend how many wheels people have, because I've had some customers in America and Canada, etc. They bought like 4 sets, so it's like 8 axles, so I have to weigh them. It's not terribly expensive, but I have to weigh them before I can give you a quote on the shipping cost to anywhere else in the world, depending on how many you wish to take off me. Yeah, and the same on eBay. I'll do them at $26.99 on eBay, because obviously that couple of quid covers the costs of eBay and PayPal. So that's pretty much it, guys. Hopefully you'll find the video interesting, and hopefully that if you want the wheels, you know now that I'm back on the case with them. Good night. God bless you all. Bye.